Hey, I'm Aspen.
And I'm Ubu.
And this is Movie Grits,
a movie podcast where we talk about everything except the movie we're watching.
And today, we're watching
High School Musical 3, Senior Year.
Okay, on with the show!
Aspen's audio in this episode is a little rough because she was using the Apple earbud microphone. Sorry, not sorry.
Ding! Audio sync 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that was close enough.
Yeah. No, it's too loud.
YouTube,
when
calm
you
down.
wish upon a car, I will drive not very
Oh, this is good.
far. When you wish upon a car, the steam goes poo.
That's good. I was gonna say the horn goes toot, but I let you
That's
have your
better.
moment.
Thank you. 75% of my ad-libs are just pee-pee poo-poo joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to watch this again.
Yeah, we get to see a sweaty boy go, let's go! Get out of my sight.
I bet he's like 25 here and he looks like 15.
You look like clock ticking fast.
Wait
I put on
a
them subtitles.
minute.
That clock isn't going that fast.
No, I was going to say YouTube says this is an hour and 51 minutes and the other one said it was an hour and 56. So maybe it had all the freezes pre-programmed in.
Maybe. It might have also done like, last week they had a bit of a culturally insensitive moment that lasted 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, the Hawaiian,
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe they have one in this movie. Maybe that song comes back.
Oh, they had two in two movies. That's bad.
I mean, that's just a theory.
Movie theory.
He's got a channel called Film Theory. Movie theory.
Wait, did they lose? I think they lost. They're not very
Man,
happy.
I thought the Wildcats had their head in the game, you morons.
You see, he said let's go, not get your head in the game, so that's why they messed up.
What is
his hair?
We gotta let's go. He's got a Dwight Schrute
Yeah.
going on. All 3 of my fingers hurt, so I will tape them together. No hugs and kisses. Forget about your loved ones.
What is his hair? I'm not gonna get over this hair. What are the subtitles in the bottom right?
I don't know. They be moving around.
Oh, this movie's chaotic.
Maybe it was like, well, he's over here now, so that's where the words are coming from.
Oh, that's adaptive. That's good. Did he get a tattoo on the back of his head?
He looked like he was about to beat someone up. Like, stop talking, coach. You're one wrong word. That is not a high schooler. No, that's actually a real high schooler.
Look at Corbin Blue. He's like a grown man now.
Hey,
Hey guys.
16 more minutes of senior year, bro. Can't believe we're still here in our 30s.
In our 30s. Took so long to make these movies.
Oh.
Owie.
Owie, I got the big yowie zowie on my tummy. My throat! What's
Oh, it's not over yet. Okay, they just had to take a little downtime.
A nap. They said, excuse me, judges, the boys need a nap.
Whoa, that's pretty fun.
That is. Man, why are the lights so flashy? I don't have epilepsy, but boy, if I did.
Boy, if I did, I would be like Hector Salamanca.
I would go... I would be foaming at the mouth.
Oh, it drives you crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I would go loco bananas over the lights.
I see. You went rabid and I went the stroke route. Okay.
Well, I was thinking like having a seizure.
Yeah, I kind of got the two confused. They both start with S. Sorry for my
Seizure,
insensitivity.
stroke. How dare you?
I
You're
know.
epilepticist.
Yeah. I've been exposed. Oh, he fixed his hair.
You've always had
thankfully.
You've always had deep-seated hatred for epileptics.
I know.
Specifically.
Absolutely. It's like one of those things when you're like a little kid and you get mad about like the dumbest things Because I can totally see like a middle schooler being jealous of a girl that has epilepsy for absolutely no reason, because that's just how middle schoolers' brains
it's like
work.
People have pity on you and therefore give you attention.
Exactly. It's like, I want to be different and special. Meanwhile, the poor kid with epilepsy is like fighting for their life.
Please, nothing too bright or
flashy.
Vivid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Jordan Peele?
I think that was Jordan Peele.
I don't think.
Are you okay? No, he is not.
You okay? No, my knee's over there. Yay!
Well,
you've transformed us.
Try.
It's her. She has arrived in her wedding dress. I'm in the middle of a game and we're high schoolers. We can't get married.
They could be 18.
Maybe. And in IRL, they're probably like 20-something.
Yeah.
So they could.
They did date
like in real life.
Right?
Whoa. Mate, problem? I don't know.
I think
that was a nice little pose from the ref there.
He's in on it too.
Yeah. The ref?
Yeah, he's in on the dance squad, and yeah.
I thought you meant like their relationship.
Oh
like
yeah, he's in on the
wingman.
relationship as well, yeah.
He's Troy's wingman.
Yeah.
Give me the ball.
Counselor.
That is the point of basketball, to get the ball.
Rocket Man, we need this actual kid in on it.
Calm down, stupid. Just give me the ball. Get it right. I'm filled with fright.
Why does he sing like he's got like
sing all night?
An artichoke in his mouth that he really thinks is nasty.
What a specific description.
I meant to say anchovy. Artichoke came out. I think that would be gross.
Why does he sing like he's choking on a vegetable?
Yeah, it's like he's got some nasty in his mouth. He's like,
He's chewing.
Yay, Rocket Man.
He did it! He is the new Troy Bolton.
And Elton John.
The old one's identity has become assumed and assimilated.
Oh, it's him! I forgot he's in this. Food Boy.
Food Boy!
Did Elton John sing Rocket Man, or did I just say something really wrong?
Pretty sure that's Elton John.
Okay.
I'm not an authority on music.
Yeah, I know, but
I think so. He goes, Rocket Man! I'm a hammer mo.
Oh, yeah! Mm-hmm.
And he's got, like, his star sunglasses he got from Party City.
Party City, yeah. He actually started Party City, didn't you know?
Yeah. He said, I need a place to store my sunglasses.
Boots and cuts.
There's Miley Cyrus, just kidding.
Well, time to leave.
But there's one of those Eastern dragons, but it's the wildcat thing. It just follows them around. Popcorn! Hello, I'm going to embrace you. I just want popcorn.
I don't remember this movie at all.
Except for the intro. I remember Rocket Man, because my parents think he's really funny at one point.
Okay.
I remember some other things. That's it.
Okay. That's good.
It's not... The first one is the best one, okay?
Oh,
this one isn't bad, but the first one's the best one. Actually, I scratched that. First one is the second best one. Yeah. You know it's better.
The Hawaiian song in the second one?
Okay, that is pretty good. Okay, the first one is the third best one. The second best one is specifically the Hawaiian song from number 2.
Yep.
The best one is Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure.
With Boy the Dog.
Boy the Dog.
Me and my boy. I remember that song. That's all I remember.
I don't.
From that. It's like, it's me and my boy. And then the dog does a little dance and she's like, my boy.
And she throws it and then the dog starts talking because it's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Says, Sharpay, we gotta go to the big game. And she goes, oh my gosh, games are icky. I just want to go shopping for pink. Do you like my Kids Next Door treehouse?
Yeah, that thing looks busted. I'm not gonna lie.
Would you like to be a Kids Next Door operative with me? Because we are, after all, children.
I was gonna say the Drake and Josh treehouse looks better than that. And they locked themselves inside of it.
Hey, that would have been a perfectly good treehouse if they remembered to cut the door.
It's true.
My family used to have a clubhouse in our backyard that came with the house.
Okay.
but it was like made of plywood, so it was very uncomfortable to associate with in the slightest because you'd get splinters.
Ah, just even looking at it, you'd get a splinter.
Yeah. You'd look and you just go, oh! And you'd look at your finger and there'd be a little poink.
Wow, that is a hostile play. What would you call it?
A hostile play place. You could say that.
A play place. Yeah, that makes sense.
A hostile play place. We ended up just like tearing it down. That was kind of cathartic, even though it was like cool to have in the backyard, even if we never used it.
Yeah, and then you had a really good bonfire, I imagine.
No, we probably just left the wood there for a while. It seems like something my family would do.
Oh, and it turned into that tree.
Yeah. This this was a different house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we left it there long enough, like an AT-AT from episode 5, just like gathering snow in the cold winter, and it blossomed into its own tree.
That's how it works, kids.
Everyone at the party's just looking down at them like, come on, we got popcorn, dude, come back down.
Yeah, stop being so lame with your girlfriend in the treehouse.
Yeah. If you like want privacy and to sing to each other, then why did you pick a treehouse very open in the middle of the yard we're all in?
Yeah, you could have like gone to the other side of the treehouse that doesn't face the
you
yard.
literally just could have gone inside the treehouse.
They're too big. They don't fit anymore.
That's true. I went through puberty yesterday, so now I am big.
I have Batman comics in there. I can't get them out.
I've got that. Oh, now. I'm looking at you. And my heart loves the view.
Wow. That was kind of cheesy. Oh, look at him.
And then it collapses under the weight of an adult man.
Because they're too big now.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten that Twinkie. Well, I gotta go do my homework now. Yeah, now that I'm like a grown man, it's funny looking at things where adults were supposed to be children and being like, dude, they look older than I am.
I'm just looking at
I'm an adult.
I'm looking at Zac Efron's hands. I'm like, those are the hands of a man. Like, that is not a kid.
Those are the hands of a man.
They are.
Oh no, our clubhouse is collapsing under our immense child girth.
Yeah, it's one of those like illusions where you think that like something's moving, but it's actually you that's moving, you know, when you look at it. They're like,
the roof shoot into the
up.
sky. They're gonna do like a Doctor Strange hallucination vision and shoot through the sky and grow little hands on their fingers.
Did I send you the weird Doctor Strange fan edit that YouTube gave me the other day?
I don't know if you did, no.
It was completely in Japanese, and I was like, what? Not like in Japanese with the like subtitle and like the text on the video. And it was about him like missing the love of his life, the girl or whatever. And I was like, what is this? Why did YouTube give this to me? And it was like the Bruno
an
Mars
AMV
song
of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it was like, when I was your man. I was like, what is this?
That's so... Dude, it's funny you say that. You've unlocked a memory that like I tucked away very nicely because it was just so dumb. Whenever the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie came out, I got suggested so many anime music video type videos about every character in that movie. The Idris Elba guy, King Shark, Polka Dot Man, Harley Quinn, Ratcatcher, Starro, all of them. Like, I'd like click it and it'd be like Linkin Park, and it just like a combination or like a compilation of like all the King Shark scenes in that movie with like Linkin Park playing over
I know, it's the funniest part. Like, I can appreciate a good fan edit. I get it. But the funniest part is always the music they pick is just so random or so dramatic.
I know. And actually the other day, I like found a compilation of like animated scenes of the X-Men villain Mojo throughout like the different X-Men cartoons in the years. And the first like minute of it is just some edgy song about like capitalism. or something like that. And I was just like, all right, interesting. let's get to it.
Yeah. It's an interesting part of the internet, I will say.
Yeah. I guess to play devil's advocate for that specific choice of the song, Mojo's like a villain whose entire shtick is he's basically just like a TV executive, but from another dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess it was kind of sort of supposed to be like, oh, the entertainment industry, oh. She got 2 lockers. I thought my school was fancy.
Yeah. It's a little extra. Oh, it's boy!
It's your boy.
Oh, that was too much. Yeah, and like, I watch these movies and Google knows, and then I get all of Ashley Tisdale's TikToks, and I'm like, hello?
Hello? I'm not that big of a Tizdork.
Yeah, Tizdork, as you called it.
I really hate, like, the transformation she went through from just, like, entitled theater kid to London Tipton.
To pink. The color pink.
To the physical embodiment of the color pink.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you get down to it, like, Caucasian skin color is also kind of pink.
I know,
so,
she's
like,
just pink.
You literally, the only thing that's not is her hair.
Which,
she's blonde.
You know, there is cherry blonde, which is basically pink.
Strawberry blonde, even.
Yeah. She's just pink.
Apple blonde.
What's a pink?
Watermelon blonde.
Cantaloupe. No, wait.
Grapefruit blonde.
That's what I'm going for.
Grapefruit blonde.
That's actually pink.
Blonde. Tangerine blonde sounds cool. That sounds like a crayon.
Tangerine blonde. That sounds like a Starbucks drink.
I'd like a venti tangerine blonde with soy milk, please.
Please, that'll be $85.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like a normal day to me.
Sounds like a plan. Have I ever denied this transaction before, barista?
Yes.
Oh,
Card
I was just one. I have very bad amnesia. I forgot. She's a witch now.
Splat.
Okay, thank you.
I love how we all kind of have our own version of Splat's voice. Because I didn't used to talk like that until I heard Splat.
That was like one of the things she and I bonded over when we first collabed together was the defeated old man voice.
Yeah, and like listening to both of you, now I have my own defeated old man voice because like you gotta fit in, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's FOMO. I think it's just you spend enough time around people who do that.
Yeah.
And you're like, gee, that's funny. I guess I'll do it. Just not even like you make the conscious effort. Because I've done that before too, where I'm just like, that's funny. And so I just start doing it.
Yeah.
Just because it's like latched onto my brain now. It's not even like I want to be cool like them. That's such a weird teacher.
I know. Is she like important or something?
I mean, she's the musical teacher from like the first film, but she looks like a supervillain.
Well, she looks like you're not going to get this reference at all, but the evil lady from Harry Potter in like the 5th movie?
Okay. Voldemort.
Yeah, Voldemort. You got it.
Are you ready for the musical, Potter?
Her name was Professor Umbridge.
I've heard the name.
Yeah.
Does she wear purple?
I think she usually wears pink.
Okay, that's close to purple, so I was right.
She's also Sharpay.
Oh, Sharpay. She goes from an entitled actor kid to London Tipton but pink to Professor Umbridge.
Yeah.
Okay, so not only does this take place in the Breaking Bad universe, but it takes place in the Harry Potter universe too.
I keep forgetting that this takes place in the... That's why you named the file for the second one, Meth the Musical. I forgot about that.
I did too.
And I guess that's what I'm going to name the actual upload, so...
Well, try not to like, it's not like the algo is doing us any favors.
I'll put an asterisk in there. No one will know.
Yeah, like M asterisk H. I'll just be like, so okay, math, myrrh.
Or I could call it Breaking Bad, the musical. That'll get us to Breaking Bad traffic.
Breaking musical.
And then maybe we'll break 50 views on one of these bad boys. I don't know that.
And then we can break bad, but by bad I mean 50.
We can break
50
bad
views
by being bad at podcast. I don't know. This is taking a dark turn.
We're good at podcasts.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not that we're bad.
Yeah,
I would say unrefined. But you know what? There's a beauty to that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it any other way. And if people got a problem, you can just hashtag be banned, okay?
Yeah, hashtag be banned and hashtag wait until we naturally refine the process, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe one day, but right now is not that day.
Yeah, like let us just have fun doing what we like to do, okay? Gosh.
Yeah, exactly.
And like
I like how we've like built up the straw man that absolutely does not exist.
I was literally about to say that viewer that doesn't exist that hates us for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. I think the closest thing we've ever gotten to like a hater is just the Dragon Ball know-it-all.
I know that.
That was the worst thing they had to say was that like my Dragon Ball know-how wasn't 100% correct.
I know, but no one's ever questioned me about my lava knowledge now. I'm waiting for that.
It's funny how often you're like, oh, I'm going to get so much hate for saying this one thing, and it's me who ended up getting, like the criticism for not knowing enough about Dragon Ball in like episode 4 or something.
I mostly say it as a joke, and then if I do eventually get hate, like when we blow up, and then people in 10 years are like, OMG, look what Aspen said 10 years ago. So
in
insensitive.
Season 2, Episode 2, she said that she is spelled with a Q, and I'm going to literally crucify her in the public square.
Yeah. I'll already be covered because I said I'm gonna get canceled for this. Just watch. So I'm already immune.
Mm-hmm. So you can just go see it happen. Anyway, buy my merch to help me dig myself out of this cancellation.
I'm already prepared. She said,
Oh, Presidente! El Presidente!
I need someone to make an edit of like that and then disappear echo, but of her going, oh.
I need someone to take the clip of the whale dying and ascending to heaven where it goes.
I forgot about that. Why did that happen? We have to watch the movie now just for that one scene.
I don't want to watch that movie. It looks so unbearably sad.
I know, but he gets happy at the end, so we know it's all worth it.
I know he ascends to heaven, but I've seen the ending scene and it was so just like, it was so much.
It was sad up until that point. Oh,
yeah. No. I mean, the whole movie is about a morbidly obese man who is like out of touch with his entire family, and he just like anonymously grades papers at like a university, and that's it basically. Like the conflict comes in when like he tries to like reconnect with his daughter who doesn't want to.
Stranger Things kid, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Stranger Things. He's the Demogorgon. You remember that iconic scene when the Demogorgon goes
into the light
when it starts floating?
The
thing is, I watched that scene.
Yeah.
And while it's touching, it's like he got a happy ending at the very literally ending.
Is the happy ending that he dies?
No, the happy Spoilers, because this is a newer movie.
Yeah, but this isn't going to post for a couple months, but yeah.
That's true, but it'll still be a relatively new movie by then. So his daughter is like, I don't know like the events of the movie. But they kind of have at it and stuff. some piece of paper that he like reads to calm himself down and be happy and stuff ended up just being like a paper she wrote in middle school. Yeah. And he's like having some sort of heart palpitations or something. He's like, could you read it for me? Just once, just read it for me. And she's like, no! And she like leaves. And then she, he's like, please read it for me. That kind of thing. And then she turns around and starts reading it. And he like gets up out of his chair. He spent like the entire movie like in a hover around or something. I'm trying not to be insensitive. He's a big boy,
Yeah.
So it's not like he can just get out of his chair.
It's just a funny name.
Yeah, but he gets up out of his chair and like starts walking towards her, and like in the middle, he's like, she's reading the paper and I'm out of my chair, and then he goes, hey! And then he's like in heaven ?
Okay.
And it's like, okay, so like, as miserable of a life as this man seemed to have, the last 25 to 30 seconds of it seemed to fill him with a little bit of joy, and now he has been released from this mortal coil. But I want to put things back from the into the perspective of the daughter, who like is probably already pretty stressed out given the events of that scene.
Yeah.
And then she just like watched her father collapse to the floor dead.
Yeah, I imagine she didn't see the light in him levitating up. I imagine he just died on the floor.
No, he just like, someone turned down the opacity of her father as he floated into the air. Like, the last thing she heard was as he just vanished into thin air.
I like to imagine it's kind of like, or maybe it was something like the gif of Winnie the Pooh when he just like ascends into heaven. So you get best of both worlds,
So she still saw her dad die, but also saw his soul shoot up into the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh no.
And I mean, he was also close enough to where, like, if he fell forwards, it would have, like, hit her. And he is pretty heavy, so, like, I hope she has her cell phone in her pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how that movie ends. And it was like, I saw a couple minutes of, like, the last scene, and I was just like, this movie. I'm happy for him and his Oscar, but this is not my cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not like that was so beautiful, I'm crying. I just be like, dude, I am gonna hate my life for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's like it could be a great movie, but I don't like watching movies that make me really sad.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like, I can watch movies that make me feel things other than just haha funny, but that's a bit much,
Yeah, like I really enjoyed Joker, and that one's not a fun ride.
I still haven't seen Joker, but
at least in that world, it's like a fictional character, whereas the whale is very much like a real person.
Yeah, it's not like the origin story of the iconic Batman supervillain, the Whale.
Yeah.
It's just a large man who made some mistakes in his life, and now he is gigantic, and there's not a whole lot else he can do,
Yeah, and like the Joker, obviously there's real people out there that have like those issues, but like also it's under the veil of the Joker, so you're like, oh, Batman, fiction.
Yeah. It's still like more of an allegory as opposed to just, this is the story of this guy
that you probably know someone similar to who is, it's like, ooh.
You know a similar Sigma male, but this isn't his story specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Viewer, leave your review of The Whale down below. And I guess maybe we could put some sort of spoiler warning or something in case people don't want to hear about. Yeah, so I mean, I don't even know what the timestamp is because we did like 15 minutes before this movie started.
It's fine. My 30 34 minutes. I'm saying it.
All right.
Because that's what my recording says. So
all right.
I'll remember. And if I don't, my bad.
Yeah. All right, well, we missed like an entire musical number while we talked about the whale.
It was just Sharpay saying she wants to be amazing, as always.
Yeah, it was the obligatory Sharpay is a megalomaniac song.
Bum, 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 bum. That was the worst megalovania thing I've ever done.
Bum, 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 bum.
I totally...
yeah, it's...
I lost it. Yeah, there you go. I know how it goes. It just came out really bad.
Bum, bum, bum. Now, after the fact, I was like, okay, Megalovania, I got you.
Yeah. Anyway, let's act like that didn't just happen. That's more embarrassing than talking about
that just happened.
Yeah.
Megalovania's right behind me, isn't he?
Isn't he? Sans Undertale's gonna kill me like he killed the queen, didn't he?
Undertale is right behind me. Number one Tumblr sexy man's right behind me.
Actually, remember the cover art from
okay,
Welcome to Night Vale one.
If you take the average of everyone's victories across both, Sans is still the winner.
That's true.
Because he got like second in the second one.
That's true, and he's won like multiple years in a row, hasn't he?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I didn't pay a lot of attention to. I didn't even know the Tumblr Sexy Man contest was a thing.
I didn't either until the whole Queen thing happened.
Yeah. That was an interesting series of events.
It really
the Queen
was.
died, Sans won. I tweeted that I wasn't going to get up to shenanigans an hour before I found out the Queen died. And then they said that British people can't watch the Nintendo Direct because the Kingdom's got too many tiers, so they can't find out about Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Because it's too upsetting, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I will admit, I will concede that the Queen dying and then immediately announcing a game called Tears of the Kingdom seems... that's like really bad timing.
It seems like Sans Undertale did it and Nintendo knows it.
Honestly, it seems like a pretty Sans move. He might have named it, knowing good and well. Yeah. I know you don't know much about Undertale. Sans is a big fan of puns. So I could see him like, I'm gonna... I'll end this life and then I will address it in the name of this game.
Yes.
It's kind of funny because like Nintendo lucked out so much with like Animal Crossing coming out around the time of Rona, and then they did the opposite. They lucked in whenever whatever the opposite of lucking out is.
Yeah.
With a game that straight up sounds like, dang, British people seem kind of sad right now, don't they?
Yeah.
Right as it happens. Oh, man. It's funny. I'm glad that the, botany department at this school has gotten an even bigger budget than the first movie, where it was already massive.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if we addressed it in the first movie. They had like an entire getaway garden on the roof of the school.
Yeah, and now it's like the entire roof of the school.
Yeah, now they have converted a small getaway garden with a bench on it on the roof into like the flora section at Walmart. Like where you could buy the plants and flowers and stuff. Oh, and now it's raining.
I will say they stepped up their dancing budget.
Yeah, they said we'll give you $20 if you dance better. They went, all right.
You got it.
You got it, dude.
Okay, so I will say, I know this is supposed to be fantastical for movie purposes, but like, relationships were not like this in high school, my guy.
You've never had a romantic dance on the Walmart plant section roof? And then it starts raining? And then and only then do they ask you to prom.
The emotional capacity of small children is just, I don't think it's as much as dancing in the rain on the roof.
They would have started, like, vibrating like the Flash or something in another dimension just because they can't contain the emotions.
Yeah.
They start crackling and lights start shining through because they're ascending to another plane. Yeah, they go...
Oh man, if I ever start streaming again, that is absolutely going to be a sound effect I include on my stream.
You make a redeem where you hover off the ground and go...
Like every time I die in the game or something, it'd be a little morbid, but I think it's funny.
Yeah, you can either, if you get like another life or something, you could do like the stereotypical Dark Souls you died or like Grand Theft Auto wasted. But then if you get another life, it goes... Man, I want to meet him again and go at him.
He won't understand, and I think he'll like smack us in the head with his Oscar.
No, he'll like knock on the plexiglass and be like, "It's picture time. Don't make the whale sounds at me." Maybe that's why it's called The Whale. It's not like a commentary on his weight or anything, or his like self-image. It's the fact that he made a funny little whale sound whenever he ascended.
OMG, that's what it is. He made a whale sound.
That's it. We cracked the code. We haven't even seen the movie.
Wow, that's like grade A bullying right there.
SMH. Oh my gosh, you guys got so hazed. I hope you like it at this school. Cause it's gonna be hell.
Yeah.
I mean, even though all of these people will be gone in like 2 hours.
Like, cause they graduate or they're leaving school?
Both.
Mm.
They waited until like the diploma is handed to them to drop out.
Yeah.
Now I've got a GED and a diploma.
I would drop out just so I didn't have to sit through that graduation, to be honest.
My graduation, I almost walked in. I got there a little early, and they almost, like, the people at the place where we were doing the graduation, there was another school graduation happening before us. They almost sent me out in the middle of this other, completely different school.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. Like, a bunch of blue graduation gowns, and one guy in a red one shows up that no one recognizes.
And your name wouldn't be called, so like you just walk up and nothing would happen.
And also, they probably wouldn't have a chair for me, so I'd just like stand there in the back in my red graduation gown, sticking out like a sore thumb.
That would be magnificent, I have to say.
It would be a very ubu moment, but I think that was the start of Ubu becoming an adult, where he said, hey, before I go out there, what's the name of the school? And it wasn't mine, so I was like, I don't think that's my school. Maybe you guys should have been keyed into the fact I shouldn't be here yet by the fact that my robe is a completely different color.
Yeah.
I'm not the valedictorian or something. I'm just from a different school.
I remember my college graduation. It was terrible. It was like 3-4 hours long. But, you know, small price to pay for graduation, right?
For a piece of paper.
And thousands of dollars in debt. But I remember the guy who was sitting next to me. Of course, this is like college, so you have absolutely no idea the person sitting next to you because, you know, it's college.
Yeah.
And this guy sitting next to me, he's like, we're sitting there, we're like an hour in or whatever. And he just like rustles in his pockets and he's like, hey, you want a Starburst? I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Absolutely.
Like, if this kills me, who cares?
It's a secret Starburst. I put cyanide in it.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was
And then you ate it and you went
right in my chair. It was really embarrassing.
Your chair went up with you. You're still sitting, but you're flying.
But, like, whatever the light is, or whatever the gravity of the light was, like, miscalculated, and I went shooting into the ceiling really fast. It was really, like...
Yeah, instead of ascending to heaven, you just, like, start darting around the room like a NASCAR. And
everyone joined in, and it was epic.
Yeah. Everyone else ate the starburst, too. And you all raced. I wish I had a shirt that said Greenster on it.
Yeah, I was trying to dissect what that means, and it's really nothing.
I think it's just supposed to be like, sounds like a brand an angsty teen would wear, but it's not real.
Dude,
did you see the new Greenster shirt? Oh yeah, dude, look at that logo. It looks like Garbage Pail Kid snot. Or warp pipes or something, I don't know. Mario tubes,
yeah.
Hey, in a couple days, we're going to be Mario tubing it up again.
Wow, can you see this chick? I forgot the word for chick for a second.
This female.
She's being so mean. He's like, hey, can you go to prom with me? And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Because he's not asking in a cool way.
I'm sorry, I'm hard of hearing. Yeah, up the ante. Have you heard of Nessie? Yes, I have.
I'm trying to...
Why do you have to consult your friend?
I got promposaled, as they call it. I'm trying to remember where I was when it happened.
The cafeteria.
I think I blacked it out because I was so embarrassed.
Oh. Okay. I didn't go to prom.
Honestly, you didn't miss much.
I don't know. It would have been cool to go to a dance, but I didn't go to anything like that because most of the time I just wanted to go home and play video games.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I just remember the sign, the promposal sign I had said, I would like it a latte if you would go to prom with me, and he gave me a pumpkin spice latte.
Did it work?
Well, yeah, because he was my boyfriend at the time, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a key detail.
It doesn't mean it wasn't embarrassing, because I was like, at the time, I didn't even like coffee, so... It
was like, this is, a stereotypical girl thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like if I said, would you like to go to the barbecue with me? And I bought them like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
But now imagine that, like, this is the Muppet Babies version of this.
Muppet Babies, help your dreams
Make
come
your
true.
dreams come true.
Muppet Babies, do the same for you.
They are the Muppet Babies, and I think they have rabies. Okay. Something, Muppet Baby. She has like a Santa jacket.
That's pretty nice.
That's a pretty nice Santa jacket.
Sure pays
Honestly,
Santa,
she
confirmed.
should just go like that. She goes, I don't want a lot for Christmas.
Yeah.
And the dad comes out with a shotgun.
I see why this movie is the worst, because the plot is prom.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, like, conflict. Because, like...
I mean... I think the conflict is like, after all of this, we've got to, like, go live our adult lives. I want to say, like, they end up getting accepted into different colleges, and so he's like, oh man, I want to go to college with you.
But that should have been revealed in the first part of the movie, so they have some, like, actual conflict. Because remember, the first one is like, Troy, if you do one musical, you are disowned from basketball. And then the second movie was Sharpay was trying to rip him apart because she didn't want those nasty people at her country club or whatever.
Mm.
And then Zac
I want
Efron
to say
and,
that I want to say that when they were on the hammock, they were talking about the schools. They were like, "Yeah, we're definitely going to this school, and we will continue to do this high school sweetheart thing into our adulthood." But later in the movie, she'll be like, "Troy, I got some bad news," and he'll be like, "Ah!"
And then they break up the end.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly how it ends. I don't know if they like cope with the concept of adulthood and how like the people you grew up with in high school aren't the people you'll continue to associate with throughout the rest of your life, or
wow,
if they just find a way to well, I mean, it's depressing, but as you grow as a human being, you find better people.
That's true.
To be around.
But it's also like, wow, all of those years with all those people, and they're gone.
Whatever.
I mean, to be fair,
some people
I don't talk
around.
to anyone from high school except for like 2 people. So,
I mean, I got invited to a middle school friend's wedding, and I did go. And I think like last week, I messaged him on Facebook and asked how he was doing, and he said, "Good. How are you?" And I said, "Good." And that was our conversation.
That's good.
But I mean, but yeah, like to some, it depends. Some people you just kind of outgrow them, and then others, they, life just gets busy, and every once in a while they want to stay in touch enough,
Yeah.
But every once in a while, like I definitely prioritize friends from church, and some of them I'm still in touch with,
Yeah.
I mean, some of them aren't even like Christians anymore, and I'm still in touch with them.
Yeah.
Like it just depends. Depends on everyone's lives.
Yeah.
But I don't know if, all that to be said, I don't know if the movie tackles this or tackles that, or if they're just like, "Hey, I love you so much, I will go to the same school as you."
Which you should never do, by the way. It's such a bad idea.
A little bit romanticized and idealized for of Disney to do.
Yeah, like I will say I did go to the college that more of my friends were going to, so I wouldn't be completely alone in a different city. Mm-hmm. Bad choice initially, because I should have gone to the other college that I didn't get into and worked my way into it so that I could do like film and stuff, it would make sense. But I guess it all turned out because I did find my boyfriend in the college I did end up going to, and so that's good. Even if I studied and got a degree in something I don't even use, at least I found that.
I gotcha. Yeah, when I first went to school, it was a school with a bunch of people some of which I still know and still like talk to this day.
Yeah.
And then the second college I went to, when that one didn't work out so hot, literally knew no one, felt like a waste of time. But yeah, it can be hard to break away from like that. I want to do what everyone else is doing. You do have to stop and think about whether or not that's the road you need to go down, or if you need to do something else, because maybe there's a better place for you to go for specifically what you want to do. Honestly, yeah, exactly.
There's a silver lining in everything. You just have to find it.
Oh, yes, thank you, Severus Snape, for that.
Yeah, that was Severus Snape.
You just have to find it.
Is that what my old man voice sounds like? Severus Snape?
No, just kind of the way you said it sort of reminded me of him. That's more like, Mr. Potter, you need to find the silver lining.
See, the silver lining of Harry Potter is his entire family is dead, but at least he got to marry his best friend's sister.
And that, I guess. Isn't that the dream?
Isn't that the dream?
Dead family and marry your best friend's sister.
Yeah, Ron's sister, yeah. Spoilers.
What? Anyway,
I can't imagine you getting too torn up about that.
I didn't know. No, I'd not. I know that maybe Harry Potter dies, but like Voldemort doesn't win? Question mark.
Yeah.
I know that Butterbeer happens at some point.
It does, yeah.
Boy, do I know that. And I can't wait to know that more when I go to Universal again.
Butterbeer.
That stuff is so good.
Is it really? Is it just like root beer?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I like root beer, but it has its own distinct flavor. Butterbeer tastes like liquid butterscotch.
Ooh.
So if you like butterscotch, butterbeer is a dangerous thing to be around.
It sounds like it could be too sweet, though.
Well, they have two versions of it. Okay. There's like normal, and then there's chilled. And the chilled butterbeer, it's colder and a little more diluted because of the ice cubes in it.
Okay.
So maybe that's more your speed. But I straight up drank like 3 big old cups of 3 gallons. No, not that much, but still more than a normal human should probably consume in their entire life.
That's fair.
Yeah, I had my cup, and then I think like Peggy's wife wasn't going to finish hers, so I polished hers off.
Yeah.
And then we went to another area of the Harry Potter world, and I got the ice cube version of it. So I had like almost 3 cups of butterbeer.
That's
and
good.
I don't mean like measurements. I mean just like big old amusement park cups.
Measuring cups.
Yeah. I said, I've got my measuring cup right here. Fill it with butterbeer, please.
I'm on a strict diet.
I'm on the keto diet, and that requires 3 exact cups of butterbeer.
Yeah.
I will say, the froth on like the normal butterbeer,
yeah,
it's like that. Like the butterbeer itself, you might be able to handle, but if you're worried about sweetness, that froth is like whipped cream butterscotch. It's something. If you're okay with just like eating spazzy child levels of sugar.
Well, if I'm on vacation, then of course that's required.
Yeah. When in Rome, do as the spazzy children who love candy do.
Exactly. That's exactly what Julius Caesar said before he died.
Yeah, they knifed him in the skull as he was drinking butterbeer.
Yeah, he said, when in Rome. Exactly. I'm glad you caught on.
I love the thought of every time someone dies, they just descend and make that noise.
Yep.
Even if they're like being brutally murdered, they just get up off the ground and go, He's a sad clown. Why? Why is he so sad?
He's not going to college.
He said, I wish I had food boy powers, but I can't be the food boy this generation.
What is she wearing?
Plaid and shiny denim.
That is a statement piece.
It's not even pink.
It's kind of pink.
The skirt's like a pink gold color, but
Rose
like pink gold peach from Mario Kart 8.
Pink gold stupid from Mario.
Yeah, pink gold stupid. Forgot about that. Why is it just in the background depressed? Ridley? Ridley Salamanca. Oh
no, it is. It is in the Breaking Bad universe. It's the same junkyard.
That dude in the jumpsuit walks up and it's just he's like, if anybody asks to enter your vehicle, tell them it's your right as an American not to let them in.
Yeah, honestly. And then
I'll have my WWE wrestler employee come out to greet you.
Yeah, I'll say in the back corner, there's those guys from the first season that get crushed by the car.
Oh yeah. He's like, what does that guy even say?
No clue.
I don't remember, but like Tuco just like breaks his face open with his fist.
Yeah, Tuco was like, "You better watch out," and the guy was like, "Yeah," and he's like,
"You better not
"Excuse
cry."
me," and then he removed his face from his body. Yeah.
Yeah, he just like pulled it off like a mask.
Yeah, like a Scooby-Doo face reveal.
Yeah. He just like pulled it off unceremoniously, and it was still like the man, it's not like he was bleeding or anything, he just didn't have a face, and he was like feeling his head where like the face used to be.
I was thinking more of like a Sans Undertale moment.
Oh. It's yeah, that he goes, "Let's see who you really are," and then it's Lalo Salamanca, and he goes, "Hi,
hi, you want some tacos?"
My name is Tuco. It sounds like taco.
Oh, I love this universe we've created.
Hopefully, none of these kids, definitely children, they aren't adults, never have to meet any of the people we talked about in this show.
They'll be very disappointed.
Maybe like, I feel like, especially if they're like a fixture of their local community, they would know about Gus.
Yeah.
You can't help that, you know? And it's not because they're like meth addicts, it's just they like chicken.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't love a good bit of chicken?
Yeah, who doesn't love a good bit of chicken bucket with some whatever else they sell there? Curly fries or something.
Chicken bucket with fries, yeah. I imagine it's like a Cane's, really.
Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I feel like there are moments where they talk about the menu. Obviously, they have fried chicken. There's like a part where Gustavo's like, "Would you like to try our new cinnamon zingers?" Or something. Yeah, our new chicken. We have a new chicken. And they're like, "Oh yes, I would like to try the new chicken."
It's a new type of chicken.
Yeah, it is. It's. We've invented a new breed of chicken.
Yeah, and
fried it in the same process as the other chicken.
It's got a bit of a zing to it, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, wink.
We call it the blue chicken.
The blue chicken.
The crystal blue persuasion chicken.
I'm trying, like, you know Breaking Kitchen, you know, that great edit. And they're doing the fake interview with Gus, and he is like, "Here at Pollos Hermanos," or whatever. And he's like doing a commercial. Does that ever happen in the show? Where did that come from?
It's not in the show, but it's like supplementary viewing material. Like Los Pollos Hermanos ads that were Mad Max is here now. No, those are like, they're like training videos that you can watch on YouTube where it's like, "Here at Los Pollos Hermanos, our employees are held to the highest of standards," you know?
I gotcha. Because I was like, I don't know where this would fit into the show.
Yeah. That's also where, like, Lalo making a taco comes from.
I mean, he makes a taco every now and then in the show, too.
He does, but there's, like, an instructional video of Lalo, like, making a Salamanca-style burrito or something like that.
Oh, yeah, he's like, "It'll make you kiss your mom," or something like that.
"This taco will make you kiss your mom." I don't want to do that, thank you.
No, he says something like, "Do all this, do all that."
You keep that garbage to yourself.
"It'll make you kiss your mom," or whatever. I don't know. I know what you're talking about, though.
It'll brainwash you to go kiss your mom.
It'll make you do drugs.
It'll make you do drugs and kiss your mom, which is worse. There's another one where Mike teaches you how to make a pimento sandwich.
Yeah, I was wondering where that comes in too, because like that's obviously in Breaking Kitchen as well, when he's getting commended on his sandwich.
Yeah, and I want to say they also have a full version of Gale's. He sings that David Bowie song.
Yeah,
there's like a full version of it. And then you'd mentioned like the squat cobbler thing that baseball card boy does. I'm pretty sure that exists.
Oh man, I'm missing out. I just thought it was going to be in the show, you know, just kind of in the show at some point.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I watched through all of Better Call Saul. Like, I've seen there's like a video where he's like dressed like a lifeguard, and he like sits on a cake or something. And I was just waiting for that to happen. Specifically around the point where, you know, Jimmy's talking about making it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were gonna watch it, but no, it didn't happen. Spoilers.
Boo, what's the point of watching the show now?
Yeah, forget the characters and the story and the plot and the intrigue. We wanted to watch the weird warehouse worker from The Office sit on a pie.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly. She's not wearing pink.
Maybe she's got a pink skirt on.
Maybe. He looked down to like see if she had a pink skirt. He's like, I don't know.
Finally conflict, and we're like already more than halfway through the movie. Oh, nope, just blue.
Dabba dee dabba die. What's the conflict? I wasn't paying attention.
She's lying. She's like, I think Gabriella wants to like go to this school instead of the school that you're both going to. That's so weird. Okay, bye.
I think your girlfriend sucks.
Yeah,
you know?
that basically.
Did you ever think of that? And obviously, no, I definitely don't have any ulterior motives.
No. Because they know from past experience that she's 100% trustworthy.
She definitely doesn't manipulate the people around her to get what she wants, and sometimes that includes quality time with Troy Bolton.
Exactly, and singing insensitive songs about fish.
Making her brother sing insensitive fish songs and manipulating him into like forming a rivalry with her crush because he wants to be the fish king.
The fish king. Yeah. I want to be the fish king.
Dude, you can literally blast fish sticks out of your hand. You don't need to be... You are the fish king. You just don't have the crown.
That's true. He needs to make a crown for himself.
Yeah, out of fish sticks.
Oh, I thought he was wiping his face with a piece of raw meat.
I thought that was just like lunch ham. And he was just going to eat it. But like very gingerly.
Why didn't they just get a different towel? What was that? It looked like a piece of raw beef.
I thought he was just gonna bite into it. Well, that pizza was good, but are you ready for the second course? Yeah, dessert. What do they call it when you just like eat a patty of raw beef?
The carnivore diet?
No, there's like an actual thing that like at like frou-frou restaurants you can just get like this little patty of beef, and I don't remember. Like there's
raw
a Mr.
beef?
Bean skit. No, I mean technically yes, but there's like a word for it.
I have
It's like,
no clue.
It's like tartare or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, there's like this
tartare.
That might be what it is. I don't know. Yeah, there's like an entire Mr. Bean skit where he orders it thinking it's like a steak, and then he just straight up gets like raw beef on a plate, and he like hides it around the restaurant so that they don't get he thinks like, I don't want them to get offended that I'm not eating it,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna like hide it so it looks like I'm eating it, but I don't have to. And so he's like taking little bits of it and like putting it in people's purses and stuff. It's kind of like the predecessor to the scene in Mr. Bean's Holiday where he like pours the oysters in the woman's purse.
Yeah, I get that. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how, like, there are a few details to Mr. Bean's Holiday that are like plot points of like Mr. Bean skits. There's that. And then the fact, this happens quite a bit in Mr. Bean, where like a child gets separated from its parents and Mr. Bean has to like
take care of it.
Yeah, like entertain them and make them feel better on transit.
Yeah.
And then also help reunite them with their parents.
What a
That's
saint.
like the whole plot of Mr. Bean's. Yeah, what an angelic being, that Mr. Bean.
Angelic being.
Yeah, that angelic being.
Bing.
Bing. No,
So
Mr.
stupid.
Bean did it. It'd be like, yeah, you go like, I'm ascending to heaven. Man. We need to put, like, maybe at some point we can do what we did with season 1 where we watch, like, good movies. I know we've already got, like, Kung Pao and Napoleon Dynamite on the list.
That's true.
Maybe we can, just, like, each season, we do, like, a 2 weeks of,
Reprieve.
a movie you want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, she's
no.
okay. All of her stuff is hung out of existence.
Everything she owns got blipped or snapped by Thanos.
Yeah. The time the dimension where Thanos snaps 50% of items instead of people on accident.
Yeah, he's like even more of a madman where instead of like snapping 50% of all living creatures away so that the other 50% has more resources, he just snaps away 50% of the resources.
Yeah, I was like, what?
He's like, you know what? Screw it.
Let's make it worse by 100%.
Yeah, widespread famine and poverty for everyone.
Yeah, wow. Thanks, Thanos.
That would be, honestly, that would make for such an interesting villain where he's like, have you noticed, the resource shortage? And they're like, we can deal with that as it comes. And he's like, no, on the contrary, I'm going to make it come sooner.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try and convince y'all I'm right. I'm just going to do it because I know I'm wrong.
Did she just, move out?
I think that...
they sold their house.
She's a smart character, so I think she might be going to school early.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, have fun.
They just have, like, a Lego bridge over there?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Kelsey Grammer.
Huh?
Kelsey Grammer. Kelsey Grammer.
Ooh.
It's a guy who plays Frasier in the hit show Frasier.
Brendan Fraser?
That's it. No, it's spelled with an I.
I
want to say a secret shame of mine. I know good and well his name isn't Brendan Fraser. It's like Brendan Fraser. And I don't care.
I don't believe
enough to stop saying that.
I refuse.
I mean, that's how it's spelled.
Fraser, yeah.
Yeah, Fraser.
Well, English language S's make Z sound sometimes, so...
ZY.
Frasier. Whoa, it's cold.
Don't forget to fraise your extra lunch meat so it don't go bad early.
So you can eat it after pizza.
Yeah. You want it to be just fresh enough to eat after a pizza meal, but not rotten enough where you get throw up sick.
I think any kind of raw meat will make you throw up sick, even if it is frozen.
Nah, if you eat an A1 Wagyu that's completely raw, I mean, you might still throw up because it's just so daggum fatty.
Yeah.
But you won't be, like, sick. You'll just throw it up. Me, personally, I don't have a gallbladder, so I would probably be in the bathroom for, like, the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It's just a chunk of fat.
I was at a steakhouse one time, and we were, like, splurging. We were like, let's get the Wagyu, This is our once-a-year fancy dinner. Let's get the Wagyu, right? And the guy comes out, because, of course, it's a big-ticket item. And he's like, oh, lovely guests. Here's a free drink on us, And we're like, this is weird. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like this.
I don't want a free drink. Just give me the fat meat.
Yeah, just give me the fat meat. And so he was talking about how incredible their Wagyu is. And he's like, yes, our Wagyu is sourced from blah, blah, blah. and they feed the cows beer to make them extra fat. I was like, huh? So, yeah, I think
our cows
that's
don't even
illegal.
know they're dying by the time they're dead because they're so drunk.
Yeah, I was like, is that allowed? You're
Is
supposed
that
to
humane? Should you
intoxicate
be
your
telling me
cows.
this? They
So,
like foie gras their cows.
yeah.
Is like the way that that's made apparently is they just like force feed ducks. And then their livers just like turn into fat.
Jeez.
And then you eat the liver, and that's foie gras. And I guess they do that with the cows. They just like put them in the Homer Simpson donut machine that never ends. But it's beer, I guess.
They don't give them water, they just give them beer.
Yeah, they're like, you're out in the sun all day sweating. I don't know if cows can sweat. You want a cold drink from the trough? Too bad. I'm filling it with beer. I'm gonna put Schmitty Worman Jaegerman Jensen's hat on your head.
And it's
put
just
beer
full
in
of beer, yeah.
Yeah. And when that empties out, I'll reward you with more beer.
Yep.
This one will be IPA.
So that was interesting, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. My bad for wanting to treat myself.
I mean, I'd be like, if someone like came up and started talking up their, I hate how fake those basketballs look.
I know,
how hard
it's so
was
bad.
It looks like Shark Boy and Lava Girl basketballs.
Yeah, he's just gone to the Shark Boy and Lava Girl world.
Like, I understand they didn't want to pelt Zac Efron with like 50 basketballs, but maybe they should have.
Maybe they should have. I think they should have, yeah.
Not because of anything he's done, but just so it looks better. Because, like, this is the scene where, like, the world is spinning, and that's cool, you know? Like, in the same one, like, I mean, look at, he just did that jump, dude. Anyway,
they're, like, actually spinning this hallway, and that's, like, super cool.
Yeah, this is, like, the last vestige of cool Hollywood studio scenes. Broke his neck.
Yeah, dead.
But... Anyway, what was I saying?
You're talking about the basketballs.
Actually, before that, I was talking about the steak still.
The steaks, yes.
Yeah, if I bought a fancy steak and someone came up to me and was telling me how good the fancy steak is, I'd be like, with all due respect, I'll be the judge of that. Please go make it.
And it was really good. It was fantastic. It was delicious. It was on a slab of boiling salt rock or whatever. It was great, but I was like, can I just eat this in peace and not become the spectacle of the entire restaurant? Thank you.
Yeah. Well, they're like, we want to make you feel like royalty because obviously you have the money to spend like royalty.
Yeah, and I was like, I will never make that mistake again. My bad.
Yeah. If I'll just get like some well done piece of crap steak next time so you don't hound me about how good it is. And then, well, I have that to look forward to because one day I would like to eat some Wagyu.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's worth the hype. I don't know if it's. I mean, I guess the price makes sense because they have to like ship it from Japan or something, but.
And they gotta like force feed that cow with all that beer.
That's a lot of beer, yeah. So.
And not just like any old beer, you know. They're not just going out and getting Miller Lite. No, that's like super beer.
That's premium beer. Insert a premium beer here, Microsoft.
They like ferment and liquefy Wagyu steaks and feed dead cows to living cows, and then those cows basically they're just like fat. Yeah, they're just like stacking fermented liquefied Wagyu on top of each other. That's so gross. It's like a Soylent Green dystopian thing. That was a fake yell. Ah!
It was.
It reminds me of Joe from Blue's Clues when it was time to wail during the mail song. Instead of going, mail, he would go, mail.
Mail.
Hello there.
She's a ghost.
I haunt the halls of the musical theater. I have no life outside of this atrocious, accursed school.
I can't leave. I'm a ghost.
My soul is anchored here. This is all I am.
And all.
Why are you here? Not used to being visited by the living.
At least not at this hour.
I see you saw our big spinning hallway funnel.
Yeah, that happens in the middle of the night.
The school, like, turns into a transformer and just, like, starts spinning. Better to have loved and lost than to have loved at all.
Okay, thanks.
And then she just into a mist.
That would be insane.
That would add a very interesting detail to this.
That would
series.
be the plot
The
twist I need.
teacher was a ghost. Yeah, maybe it does happen. Maybe it doesn't.
I'm gonna go with it doesn't, but
yeah.
Oh, she's about
Last
to puff
one out turns off the lights, and then they race each other to see who has to turn the lights off.
And he's like jumping over the chairs and stuff, and like she trips because she's old or whatever.
Last one out's a rotten egg, Mr. Bolton. Dang it.
Is she just in college now? Is she even an adult yet?
I don't know. I don't know their canonical ages here.
I'm gonna go with she's 23, and they got held back a lot.
Yeah, they were all so obsessed with dancing that they are stupid. That's the wall that falls on Buster.
Yeah, on Buster Keaton.
On Buster Keaton. He goes, I'm going to war! These are my awards, Mother, from Army. Would a coward have this? What the heck is that?
You can just mimic his voice so well. But it also does kind of sound like Steve Buscemi, I will give it that.
Would a coward have this? These are my awards, Mother.
Oh, show's so good.
Buster's more pathetic sounding. Maybe I will!
I'm like rewatching it with my mom, right? And we just got to the, what's her name? Maggie Lizer.
The
lawyer.
Yeah, the attorney.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is all good. And then I like keep seeing like characters that pop up. I'm like, oh, I remember this arc. This is terrible.
Yeah, I started watching Lego Masters, which is like the game show competition thing where people are building Legos. And Will Arnett is the judge.
Oh, nice.
Or like the host for it. And within a couple episodes, you know, I like Lego Masters, but every once in a while I'm like, okay, I it's Job, you know? I gotta go watch Arrested Development again. So I've been going through season 1 the past week. And
so good.
Yeah. I mean, I told you, like, this is probably the 13th or 14th time I've watched it, and I found a new, like, visual gag in the pilot episode.
Yeah.
It's so dense, you know?
It's thick with knowledge.
Yeah, Arrested Development is thick.
She thick with 2 C's.
I love the part when, like, George Sr. keeps eating the ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then, like, the scene starts and the mom is like, well, why don't you marry an ice cream sandwich? I'm having a love affair with this ice cream sandwich.
It's so funny.
He just keeps telling everyone that. He calls his wife and is still obsessively eating an ice cream sandwich. Just so like much. Thinking about that.
And like the part I must have completely forgotten, or I just like looked away for 2 seconds when he has his religious realization in the solitary confinement cell. He puts the tip of his shoe as his yarmulke.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so funny. Like, it's pretty obvious. I must have, like, looked away, but it's so funny.
Like, the scene when he comes out and, like, gingerly embraces the guard. Yeah. It, like, starts with his foot and, like, the front of his shoe's completely gone. And all of a sudden, he has a yarmulke.
It's just so funny. Like, they really sat there and the writers were like, okay, what could he use as a yarmulke?
The top of his shoe.
It's so funny. How did he even cut it off?
I don't know.
Because there was like rubber on the back of it. Like, it was the whole tip of his shoe.
Oh, when he goes, oh, what time is it? I have to prepare for the Sabbath.
Like,
it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. He's trying.
the part in the first episode when it's like they can't arrest a husband and a wife
for the same
crime. Pretty sure that's not true. Really? Oh, Jesus, I have the worst bleeping attorneys. And then later you meet Barry Zuckercorn and it's true.
Yeah.
He's very good. I love how they all say that whenever Michael has something remotely critical to say, and that ends up being like his catchphrase on the park bench they called.
No.
It's just he's very good. Oh, that show. I can't wait until I'm done with the third and final season a 14th time. And then I'll start at a 15th time, probably.
And a 16th and a 17th.
I need to, like, find someone to keep track of how many times I watched that show, and then on my deathbed, give me, like, I'll be like,
running total.
Squire, what are the results? They'll be like, you've watched it, I don't know, 57 times, sir. One more. Put on the pilot. Yeah.
Put that more. CD in.
I've got a week of life left in me. Let's crank this bad boy out.
It's gotta be an even number.
I'll get the Guinness Book of World Records for most Arrested Development watch-throughs in a lifetime. Yeah. Posthumously. However you pronounce it. You know what I'm trying to say.
Post-mortem?
No, it's like posthumously, something like that. It's kind of the same thing, where like after you've died.
Huh.
It's like POSTHMUOUSLY. But it might not be pronounced like that.
I don't think I've ever seen that word before in my life. There you go.
Well, I have.
I have, and it haunts me.
But I don't remember how it's pronounced, so it does haunt me.
Google.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. So I'm looking it up. That's the Bible. I meant to press
Posthumous. The pronunciation.
Posthumous.
There you go. Because I was like,
posthumous.
I love how they put the pronunciation underneath, and that assumes I know what all these symbols mean.
Yeah. P-A with 2 dots, S-C-H upside down E-M upside down E-S, comma, P-A 2 dots, apostrophe S-T, 2 O's with a little line on top, M upside down E-S.
Posthumous. I think that just means the E's are like soft E's. Like instead of E.
Posthumously.
And then the A with the umlauts is like I guess.
I found out the name of the squiggly that you use in place of an and is the ampersand.
Yes.
I'd heard the name, but I never put 2 and 2 together that's what it meant.
It comes from like the way they used to say like and press and it just became ampersand.
Ampersand.
Like the way they would say how to type it or something and then just became ampersand, which is fun. I like little things like that. Because I was like, what the heck is an ampress? What does that mean?
It's like an empress who has a weird accent. I'm the empress.
I'm the empress.
I'm the Empress New Groove.
That was me doing the clown horn. It was very bad.
Yeah, and then I went hee hee hee.
There we go. Oh, you're just much better. I'm so bad at it.
That's okay. I mean, mine wasn't that good.
It was much better than mine. Mine was like crusty.
Mine was crusty. I went.
Ew.
Hey, he's a clown. Heimlich. That's the name of the caterpillar. Give him a figurine of Heimlich from A Bug's Life.
Who's that? Oh, Sharpay's mom, most likely.
Oh my gosh, I am the mother of Sharpay's fabulous adventure.
Is that Phoebe from Friends?
Maybe.
What the heck?
I need another look. I need another look-see.
I need another taste. Bring it back.
Yeah, I need some food. I need a taste of that food. I'm hungry. Give me some food. I don't want to listen to music. I want food.
Wah!
Oh, wah!
I love how I always do like an impression and then you do it again, but way better.
Well,
like,
there's just something in my brain that wants to do it.
I know, but it's just like you're so good at doing impressions.
I don't particularly like that song, but I've heard it, and I think that's a weird sound, and I like trying to do it.
It is pretty funny.
It goes. Oh wow!
Yes, it's so good.
Hmm.
So memeable.
He talks about how he's got a sore throat because he came down with the sickness.
Sickness for the thickness.
I have got a sore throat. Ow, my throat hurts.
That's what it's about, yeah.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
And it's about how thick Arrested Development is.
Arrested Development is thick.
With 2 C's.
With 2 C's.
Oh, no.
I heard a version of that song where they took like the entire chorus, you know, the get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Yeah.
And they played it on the violin and like edited the words. So he goes, get up, come on, get down with the violin.
Okay. Sure.
It's pretty good. It's the White Witch.
Entree, I want my entree.
Entree, I'm hungry.
Oh, she meant like enter.
Yeah.
I get it.
Or his name is Trey.
I'm an American.
Pink.
I don't speak French.
S'il vous plaît, mon frère.
S'il vous plaît, un croissant.
Croissant. I know everyone remembers the croissant part of that. That's not Phoebe. That's High School Musical.
Phoebe.
That's High School Musical's version of Phoebe.
Yeah.
That's the version of Phoebe that exists in the Breaking Bad universe.
Yeah, because she does the drugs.
She's Slippin' Jimmy.
She's Slipping Jimmy. I love that name. It's so funny.
He defecated through a sunroof. You have to stop him.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Slippin' Jimmy. It's such a good nickname.
Slippin' Jimmy.
It's my new VTuber persona.
Saul Goodman.
No, Slipping Jimmy specifically.
Saul Goodman. I do have that clip of whenever he changes his name to Saul Goodman in the like Japanese dub, and he goes, she's like, wait, what? And of course, in the Japanese version, she goes, Nani?
Yeah.
And he goes, he does the little finger guns and goes, Saul Goodman. It sounds like an announcer for a fighting game or something.
It's so funny. I love dubs.
Yeah, because he just goes, Saul Goodman. And when he just like announces his name to the world.
I know, it's like, it's supposed to, like connect the dots, but he's just like, here's my name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just like, my new name is Saul Goodman.
I guess, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. The joke may not land in Japanese.
Yeah. It's one of those things where they might not have like an equivalent. And, they're not going to change the name of the entire show to fit that equivalency.
Yeah, and
it's
like
Better Call like Ryoko instead of Better Call Saul.
And it's just like, oh yes, I'm going with Saul Goodman because in English it sounds like Saul Good, man.
Saul Good, man. Be with you.
Oh, is this Rocket Man?
Yeah. It's Team Rocket.
It's Elton John.
Only you. Blah, 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 blah. Why does he have ties on his head?
Because he's trying to, I think, kidnap her.
I have ties on my head. You know what that means. Oh no, a kidnapper. That's right, baby.
He just stole her shot at Juilliard. So embarrassing.
And now he's going to go to Juilliard.
Yeah.
Whopper.
Whopper.
You guys got to see this. Free Whoppers for everyone.
It's so funny. Look at this dude.
It's so funny. Rocket Man has become strange.
I don't get it. Like, why is everyone just cheering at this guy who looks like an
Yay.
utter buffoon?
He's an utter buffoon. He did it. Hello, I'm British, so you know I'm the villain.
Yes, so true. Well, look at that arm puff.
I've got an arm puff. It's like a Reese's puff on your arm. Go tell your mum. Me mum made me an arm puff for Din Din.
Din Din.
For Scrumdiddlyumptious Day.
For Fraptious Day.
I made sure to watch the telly on Fraptious Day with me mum and me nan.
And me tea. And me scones.
That's all I need in this world is me tea, me mum, and me nan.
And the Queen, but
and
R.I.P.
Science rest her soul, the sweet Queen.
Is that some kind of social commentary?
Maybe. She's Vanessa Hudgens' Gabriella girl is the fusion of Sharpay and Rocket Man.
I see.
They did the fusion dance from Dragon Ball and became her.
That
maybe it is her.
I think they're supposed to be like the Juilliard representatives to like pick up people for college.
Her eyes start swirling like an insane character in a cartoon. That is Troy Bolton. Woo, woo, woo.
So Troy's going to go to Juilliard for absolutely no reason, and she's going to continue to go to Stanford.
Maybe. I don't know. He might go to... maybe they'll be like, would you like to go to Juilliard? And he'll be like, did I go to Stanford? And they'll go, yes.
I'm going to be honest. I have absolutely no idea where Stanford is. Hang on.
San Francisco.
Yeah. Universe.
They're going to break the window with all the pressure they're putting on it.
Where the heck is this school?
Me with you. There's nothing we can't do. I just want to be with you.
Okay, so it's
you.
in California. So if he goes to Juilliard, that's in New York. So they're literally as far apart as humanly U.S. possible.
Dang. I mean, maybe he could be in Alaska.
I mean, Alaska and... Yeah, from New York.
Hawaii.
Yeah. No, because she's in California and he's in New York.
Puerto Rico.
So he could go to, like, China. I feel like that is probably the furthest he could go on the earth.
I don't know why he would go to China, but he could.
He could. He could go to China and
imagine being an American high school student and in the middle of, like, some play or, like, afterwards... You know, like Slugworth in the Willy Wonka movie, just like some random Chinese man shows up and is like, how would you like to go to Beijing's finest college? Be like, No, thank you. I don't want to go to the other side of the world.
No, here we go.
My arm puff. It's me, I'm Mrs. Armpuff. Mrs. Armpuff's boating school.
Mrs. Armpuff's boating school. That'd be so funny if she just, like, couldn't sing at all.
Well, she's just kind of saying the words. She, like, goes, let's dance!
Wow.
I'm Mary Poppins, Joe!
Oh, she got a different arm puff. So together they make one complete shirt.
Yeah, they're going to fuse, and that's how they create Vanessa Hudgens. Hey, why did they push me? That's rude. I like the dude over there nervously tap dancing.
As you do.
Ever, never, never, ever, never, never, ever, never, 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 ever, never.
Was that the whole performance? Is that what Sharpay was banking on for Juilliard? Or their hands are kind of okay.
The hands are clammy because they've been in the cold too long. I love my daughter. We are embassy from India.
Yeah, like why are they wearing that? Maybe there was like a whole Indian number and that's what they cut out because it was too insensitive.
They went, Johnny Bravo!
I don't know, now it's gonna get cut out of our podcast.
They got copyright struck.
By all of Bollywood.
Yeah, by Bollywood and Cartoon Network. Dang, and T-Series. They got triple whammied. It's them! Holy crap, they appeared from the ashes.
What?
It's her, she did it. She did a little thing with her leg.
Yeah, and then she like breaks her ankle. Wow, that would be so funny if you
suck.
Learn that you're not graduating at a school play.
Yeah. You think you are graduating, and then they're like, psych.
Psych.
Psych! You become the main character of the hit show Psych.
They like decided before the thing was even over who's gonna get the Juilliard?
Yes. Food boy did it!
Food boy!
Free food for all of Juilliard.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque. You know who says that?
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
No, Bugs Bunny.
Oh.
He goes, I knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque or something like that.
Sounds like something Saul Goodman would say.
Yeah, he goes, I knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque. He always has to do the little laugh. Always. Yeah, he goes, they go, oh, Saul, you little trickster. I love that part whenever he goes, I gotcha, Gus. And Gus goes, oh, you rapscallion, I'll get you next time. Walter.
OMG,
Your
this
lawyer's
is
a rapscallion, Walter.
So stupid.
I will hide in her backpack and technically go to Stanford also.
He's like, I chose in a school that is 30 minutes away from my high school girlfriend who is so much cooler than me.
It's Mr. Chad.
It's Chad. I keep forgetting his name is Chad. Oh, Chad.
I did
he's
too.
dead.
He would be going there, but he's dead. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the play.
He's too busy running away.
He died in the middle of the production of a high school play.
He got trampled.
I don't want to go to school. I want to play basketball.
Is it because Mr. Berkeley said he was going to go to Albuquerque with Chad, and Chad's like,
yeah, that's what he went. He like made some sort of bizarre creature sound and then ran away with like doing the Naruto run.
Naruto running down the
everyone was just like, I didn't think he had it in him to do something like that. We're scheduled to kick some butt down at the dump yard.
The dump yard? What are you talking about?
Junkyard.
You can tell Ubu is very well versed in sports.
I was just talking about, like, the junkyard they went to.
Oh. You said dump yard. It really threw me off.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called for a second. I do like the name dump yard, though. It's like if you've got some real bad bathroom issues, you just gotta, like, rent out just, like, a fenced-in area that no one visits except you. That's the dump yard.
And the thought of renting out an entire yard for Little Caesar activities.
That Wagyu went right through me. I'm going to the dump yard. Don't anybody follow me.
I'll call you when I'm done.
Yeah, I'll be back when it's over. You don't want to see it. I mean, that would just be like a really well-fertilized garden.
Yeah, honestly. This is taking a strange turn.
Well, yeah, so anyway, him and his bro are going to go down to the dump yard.
Which is weird. It's usually an individual activity, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, boy,
I don't know.
graduated.
I guess yay, he did it, and he's going to die in a few years, so it was all for naught. He could have been living the life of a dog, but instead he's been at school.
Wait, okay, so this makes sense. She's going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then she shows up in New York for whatever reason? I see inconsistencies.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been paying much attention.
I need
don't
a
really
lore
care, I'll be
check
honest.
on this.
Maybe I'll do like a High School Musical iceberg.
Yeah, please. Thank you. What was that supposed to be? Did you... Oh, okay.
Simba.
Simba.
Simba, help me! Long live the king. Ah!
Oh, that was good. That was a good scream.
Thank you. Did you know that Zazu was played by Mr. Bing himself?
Mr. Bing himself, yeah. I do know that.
He goes, Mufasa.
You just can't help doing his Yoda impersonation. Impersonation?
He calls him Fossa-Moo.
Fossa-Moo. Yeah.
Fossa-Moo. Scar. Zazu's annoying.
Fix him.
Oh, I'll fix him all right. And then he, like, lobotomizes him.
Why did he sound like Australian?
I'll fix him real good, eh? I'm not very good at doing a Scar impression. It's hard.
He's got like, one of those voices.
Oh, it's to die for.
Yeah.
You know, something like that.
He's got a lot of gravel up in that voice.
It's like really... it's like flamboyant gravel. That's like the best way to put it. And I don't have it in me, you know. Just
imagine having that voice like that. Like, I would never stop talking.
Yeah, you give like a soliloquy on literally everything just so you can hear it from the point of view of a like supervillain.
I would always talk in that grovel register. See, this sounds horrible when I do it.
If only I could grasp my fingers around the bottle with which to sustain my life. And just like...
What is that?
It's like grabbing a water bottle.
I see.
Yeah. High school... Oh. I was going to sing with the...
Whoa, they're like getting
whiplash.
Whiplash?
Did somebody say drum movie?
Did someone say I can feel it coming in.
Can you feel exactly it calling in the air tonight?
Oh, yeah.
I can feel it in the air tonight, oh Lord.
The worst part of that song is that is in the last, like, 30 seconds of it, and that song is, like, 7 minutes long.
Yeah, the entire song is a build-up. And then what is the payoff of the build-up is
a meme, basically.
Something you can do yourself at home.
Yeah. And it's a very boring song up until that point. I'm really sorry.
It's like catchy and not catchy at the same time.
Yeah. He's just kind of like,
yeah.
And then the drums come in.
You told me
and then he's like,
drowning, I'd let you die.
They're still singing, huh?
Yeah, it goes on for a little bit. Because, like, the curtains go down, and then, like, a reprise starts, and it, like, shows all the Americans, main characters. It shows all the Americans.
It shows only the Americans.
High school music.
Oh, there it is. I wonder how many times. Look at Chad. It looks like he's already at the dump yard.
He looks like someone threw his wheelchair up in the air and he's being propelled out of it.
I love this, like, romantic look at the camera because it's like, look at these actors.
They made it. Look at how far the children have come.
Dude.
We grew up with them over the span of 2 years.
I can relate to this because I remember the feeling I had after I graduated high school. I was like, I've done it. It's done. I was so happy. I can relate to that look into the camera.
I kind of understand. The way that I handled high school was everything was just very unceremonious and out of order. So when it finally happened, it was just like,
sigh of relief.
It wasn't like, look at me up on the stage. It was just like, ugh, get it over with. Give me the paper. I want to go home and sleep.
Yeah, the picture of me shaking hands with my principal because, like, they snapped a picture as you grab your diploma. I'm cheesing so hard, like Brendan Fraser picture cheesing hard. I'm like so happy. The relief in my eyes, you can tell I was struggling.
For that picture, you look down in the corner, slightly concerned, like that one frame from The Whale.
Yeah. My eyes slowly start to spread apart.
Yeah, you, like, turned around in the middle of, like, shaking hands with your principal.
Yeah, it's, like,
just
really
to
creepy.
Recreate that. Well, what did you think of the movie?
I would say it was cathartic.
I'd agree. That's a good way to put it. I know that, like, I don't hear people talk about High School Musical very much. I think it's fine. You know, it's kind of neat to see just, like, some random Disney Channel original, like, take off into a trilogy.
Yeah.
And then get, like, a crappy spinoff. But, like, unless you count the stupid Disney Plus series where, like, a school puts on a play based on High School Musical, we're done with High School Musical.
Yeah.
Forever.
And I think it was a good ending. It was wholesome. It was good. It was whatever.
It was wholesome.
It was good.
Yeah. It was wholesome. It was good. It was wholesome. It was good. Yeah, well. All right.
So funny. He fell into the chair.
He kick. He punch. He kick. He booty.
He dump yard on the camera.
He do a dump yard maneuver.
Oh no, we have a new term for Little Caesars. Great.
Dump yard. Oh man, all that burger I ate, man, I gotta go drop a dump yard.
I gotta go visit the dump yard.
I gotta visit the dump yard. Oh man. Well, I guess that's as good a place as any to end this episode.
See ya in the next dump yard, y'all.
See ya at the dump yard, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Bye.